Pat Skerry, the head men's basketball coach at Towson. Last year, we introduced you as a first-time head coach. So let's get the impressions of that first year, Mr. Skerry.
Well, it's good to get it out of the way. Times I thought might have been like root canal without the Novocaine, but better times are ahead. And in all seriousness, I think sometimes when you come into the program, I think we've been able to change some habits and form some habits, which is the kind of the most important thing when you're new and you want to get things kind of going in the direction that you feel like they need to get going in.
Right. You inherited a long losing streak. You got to end it last year, and that had to be just a great feeling for the players and coaches involved in all the hard work you had to put in.
Yeah, it was a grind. We carried that trophy ourselves for a while, and then obviously we inherited it as well, and that's in the past, and then we're moving forward.
Well, let me say this, and I've said it to you. I think that you did an incredible job of keeping those kids focused, playing hard. I think you played defense, you rebounded, you did all the things that hard work do. I think you set a lot of precedents for your team coming up this year.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, Coach. You've been good to us, and hopefully that does carry over. Obviously, every year, especially when you have new guys, presents different kind of challenges, and you hope those guys buy into that type of formula and work ethic.
Yeah. Now there's rebuilding, and then there's rebuilding, which you literally had to do, because you look at your roster this year, there's still not a single senior on your roster.
Well, we got one. We took one grad student,
oh, okay.
kid Bilal Dixon. I coached at Providence College.
All right.
And we expect him to make a major impact for us. And then obviously we have all younger guys, but younger guys in classes. Some of them are transfers that played for elite programs like Georgetown and South Florida, and a junior college guy. And a couple guys were prep school guys coming out of high school, so they're not quite as young as maybe they want to pretend they are at times.
Well, let's talk about one of those transfers from Georgetown, Jarrell Benjamin, and talk a little bit about the skill set that he brings to you.
Well, obviously, coming from a national program like Georgetown, he knows how to play, and we knew he was a good rebounder. I had scouted Georgetown during my time in the Big East. What he's been able to work at, and I think surprised us with a little bit, coming down to the CAA, is that he's more skilled. He can pass it, and he's worked on his shot, and I think he's taking a little bit better care of his body, so he's got a chance to be an impact guy for us, and he certainly needs to be. The next step for him is, can he do it on a daily basis, and can he lead a team? He's got the ability to do it. Now he's got to prove it.
Well, Walden and Damas, I thought, gave you a good effort last year. They played very well. Damas especially did a lot of things for you. Are they going to have a different role this year with your basketball team?
Well, they both got to guard better because they kind of played till they dropped last year. Damas has put on almost 25 to 30 pounds of muscles, about 207,
great.
208. So he's got a chance to be really good on both ends of the floor, not just offense, and we're going to need him to do that. And then Walden is really competitive. He kind of was like on an island last year by himself. We've added some ball handlers, and he's actually a pretty good shooter, even though his numbers didn't indicate it, and he's worked at it. So we're going to get him off the ball as well this year, and I think he's going to be able to show people that he can put the ball in the basket a little bit.
You got another transfer from USF, Mike Burwell, correct? Talk to
Yes.
a little about him.
He's gifted. He's our best shooter. He's about 6'6", very athletic, and a really intelligent player. He's got if he can guard the way he's capable of, he'll be a big piece for us this year.
Let me ask you this question. I've asked a couple of coaches. The new rule that allows you to practice in the summer and in off season, has that helped you put this team together this year?
Absolutely. We spent a lot of time in the summer on skill work, which is important, and the guys like it. And then we spent a lot of time on defense. We've done like ball screen defense every day of practice, transition defense, getting in gaps. So I hope that we've been able to get some guys up to speed quickly.
We talked about a number of the freshmen. The number of the transfers you're bringing in. But what about some of the freshmen you have coming?
Well, I'm excited about some freshmen. I think 3 of them are going to get a chance to play long minutes for us right away. We have a lead guard by the name of Jerome Hairston, who's about 6'3" and very strong, gifted, really good in the open floor. He's got a chance to make an immediate impact for us right away. And then 2 front court guys, kid Barrington Alston, about 6'8", 220, and then a kid Tamaj Parker, about 6'7", and 220, 225. They got motors, they're tough, and they're athletic, just the way we kind of like them. So they're going to get a chance to play, and they get a chance to go every day against some older guys. I will tell you, yesterday was the first day we practiced. We put the veterans versus the new guys. The veterans did very well. The new guys, we like to say, flunked the test, so they've got work ahead of them.
Yeah, I think that's always the case. I can remember all the years when we had good freshmen coming in, and they all were ready for that first freshman varsity scrimmage that they had. And they got their head blown out every time. So
prime time is a little
experience
different.
means a lot, doesn't it?
Now, you mentioned the fact that you brought in some freshmen that you're very happy with, at least so far, until they screwed up against the veterans yesterday. But how great a recruiting tool is this new arena? We just heard Joe Matthews talk about it with John and Ashley, and I know that it's coming along, but that's got to be a great thing to have in your future, this state-of-the-art arena that's being built on the campus at Towson.
Yeah, it's huge. Our administration's done an unbelievable job of putting some pieces in place and an infrastructure for us, and we're going to have the nicest place in the CAA, so that helps. Kids are impressionable. They like that wow factor. Tiger Arena will have that, and obviously the Towson Center, which is not the most aesthetically pleasing place right now, is going to become a terrific practice gym. Our new president has given us money to help renovate the Towson Center, so it's exciting times. We've got a super campus, and like I said, Tiger Arena is going to kind of be, for us on the men's basketball side, a crown jewel of it.
That's great. We just spoke with Mo Cassara a moment ago. He's a New York area coach. Ron Hunter, Atlanta. You're right there in that Baltimore-Washington region. How critical is it for you to establish those ties and get some of that talent that is so rich in that area?
Well, it's huge. I mean, I think that there's a couple things. We have unbelievable high school coaches and programs and great AAU programs right in Baltimore. Now, with that said, we don't have a tradition yet at Towson, so we've got to earn respect. They're just not going to say, "Hey, coach, you're promising this and this." So, we've got to earn that. On the flip side is 3 hours to the south we're in Richmond, 3 hours to the north we're in New York. So, we hit all the best basketball playing cities in the country, and we've got a fertile recruiting ground in Baltimore, and then up and down the I-95 corridor, and we got to capitalize on that.
Well, Pat, we wish you very good luck this year. I know it was a very difficult first year, but you said you got that out of the way, and now it's nothing but up for the Towson Tigers and Pat Skerry. Thanks so much.
Thank you.